Welcome to this edition of Coach's Corner for Ponca City Public Schools. I'm your host, Shad Anderson, and on this edition of Coach's Corner, we have the Ponca City High School track coach, Coach Lee Guess. And it's a very special day for Coach Guess because it's his birthday on this day that we're taping this edition of Coach's Corner. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Well, there are some big things to talk about with Pohai Track, and they traveled to Skiatook last Friday for a big meet. Of course, a lot of schools there. How many schools?
In the big division, there were 9 schools there.
Yeah, so a lot of schools. And the boys track team, they won it all, and they did it in fine fashion. Tell us about this. You've got to be proud.
Yeah, well, when we got over there, we saw Muskogee and Skiatook and Glenpool, the teams that you're going to really compete against. And all of a sudden, the kids would get out there and just start running and jumping. And before we know it, we had points everywhere.
Yeah.
And we were winning events and coming in second and coming in third. And then kids were getting points in 5th and 6th. And you're like, wow. At the end of the day, I didn't know we had won at the end of the day because the computer fell apart.
Yeah.
And then I get a call and say, hey, Coach, did you know you won the thing? I'm like, huh?
Really?
And then when I looked it up, we won it by 29 points.
Wow.
And we didn't have our pole vaulter. Yeah. And our best long jumper wasn't there, so that's 20 more points we would have got.
Yeah.
If those guys were there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible. So they had some computer issues at the track meet.
Right.
Yeah. So it was it on the bus trip back when you got the call and said, hey, you actually won?
Saturday,
the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He calls me up and started laughing. He said, I know you didn't know you won this because you've been asking for your trophy. I'm like, trophy? What trophy?
Wow.
And he said, well, you won it, Coach. I'm like, well, thank you. I knew the 8th grade kids that took second.
Yeah. But
I didn't know we had took it. That's the first time the boys won a trophy in probably about 5 years.
Wow. Yeah. That's incredible.
Yes.
Well, Coach, as you're out there on a Friday, there are these other big schools that come into it. They have they have these the different athletes, different skill levels, bigger schools. What was it on a Friday? Did it have something to do with just was it a weather thing that helped the kids? Was it just their determination? What was it that made those times quicker and made that possible? Big win.
It goes back to hard work. Like I told you, we've been getting better every week. You can At our meet, we probably won 25 medals. And then at this meet, they were more ready to run. They know what they got to go do. Yeah. And it's about now just being focused and staying and getting in shape and believing in yourself.
Yeah.
That's the biggest key. Yeah. Getting them to believe that we can compete.
Yeah.
And they did. I mean, they had no mercy.
Yeah.
They had heart. Things we want in all our kids in Ponca City in athletics.
Yeah.
If you were there Friday, you saw all those emotions.
Wow.
Even when we got beaten, some they thought they should have won, they were very upset with themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I knew the end of it, we were turning that corner, and we're going to get better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Now the girls track team, they also competed at Skiatook. They were a little short-staffed, so to speak. You only had 9 athletes in the track meet.
Yeah, we only had 9 girls, so we really couldn't run relays because you don't have enough girls. That's where you can get most of your points from.
Right.
But individual-wise, we had some winners. Some girls finished second and third, and open individual things, and then we had 55 points is what the girls scored.
Yeah.
And you don't got 9 girls, you going 55 points. That's not too bad.
No, not bad at all.
Not when you got competing against 9 other teams.
Right.
So I was very proud of them for the number of girls we had there and what we can compete in. So everything you got points in was individual stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a big difference.
Well, regionals are coming up for the Ponca City High School track team, and this year they are hosting the regional. And regionals May 4th, that's Saturday, May 4th, right here at Sullivan Stadium. Expecting upwards of 30 or more schools to be. You're going to see a lot of school buses in town for that one.
Yes, you get 8 girls and 8 boys team from 5A, 6A. And only thing about 5A, a lot of times those schools out of Tulsa don't have a complete team.
Yeah.
So, but the 6A, it'll be complete.
Yeah.
We don't know quite yet who's going to be there. We got an idea.
Right.
And if they keep it to what I think we have some outside short 4th place and field place guys going to state. Okay. So we just got to sit there and see who comes our way.
So maybe not 30 or 32 teams like the track meet.
No,
from a week ago.
No, not like that.
This is different.
It's still big.
It's still big. Yeah.
But it's not It's not our meet. I mean, I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, right. It's regionals.
Yeah.
It's regionals, and these athletes are competing to hopefully go compete at state.
Right, and that's what it's all about, and that's what you go all year for this one time. I tell the kids, I don't care if we win any of those other meets.
Right.
When we get on the bus going down to one more this year,
Yeah.
and we got 25, 30 kids on the bus, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great. And this another thing about regional, and most people don't understand this about regional. They look and see how many kids you take.
Yeah.
Well, I go back and look and see how many points we scored.
Okay.
Because the points you score in regional let you know how good a team you're gonna have for next year and how good you actually are. Because a lot of times you can go in the regional and go 0.
Yeah.
No points. Well, we haven't done it in a lot of years. We went 0.
Right.
So I look back and say, when we scored 35 points, and you got 8 of the best team in the state.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
When you see the results from the Skiatook meet, and the boys won, the girls they were down some athletes, but they still scored 55 points with 9 girls out there. When you see that, what does that do for you as far as your expectation level for the regional on May 4th?
Well, after we're going to Collinsville Friday. After Friday, I amp up the temperature on everybody.
Okay.
Because now you got shots. Girls in the 200, 400, 800.
Right,
They got shots to go to state. The high jump kid, the pole vaulter, the long jump kids, they got a chance to go to state.
Yeah.
Same thing with the mile and 2 mile. And then we got an outside shot with the mile relay and stuff like that. So you look at those numbers and say, hey, all you need one person to jump a baton is somewhere.
Yeah.
One person to jump that should be going to state, and he jumps early and get DQ early. So now you're in position. We're in position to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's where you want to be at. Oh, you need some luck.
Yeah.
As they say.
Yeah, for sure, right?
But the deal is we'll be prepared. If anything happens, we're gonna jump on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Coach Lee Guess, our guest on this edition of Coach's Corner, and the Ponca City High School track team getting ready for a meet this Friday. Then they're going to have the regional on May 4th. You are invited to Solon Stadium to be there and support the Cats and cheer them on to state. And of course, we want as many Ponca City High School track athletes to compete at state, and that'll be the very next week. There's not a big time difference between the regional and the state.
Turn right around and got to turn the juice back up again and go do that again.
Yeah. And so we certainly are looking forward to these upcoming events for Ponca City High School track. And Coach Guess, on May 14th, a very special track meet for 3rd through 5th graders. An opportunity to see some upcoming Wildcats, some up and coming.
I'm actually looking forward to this. We had it about 10 years ago. We did it, and somehow we got away from it. And then all the PE teachers now want to get involved. Hey, we can have one.
Yeah.
And we decided to do it from 3rd to 5th. We hold 100 meters is going to be the biggest thing you run this first time.
Yeah.
So we can get used to it. Then next year we're hoping to add the 200 and all other stuff to the deal.
Right.
But we got to get it done this year. See how it works. Time-wise, we want to get them out of there so they can get back to the parents can pick them up after school.
Right.
2 o'clock, I think we're saying from 2 to 5 or something like that. Or 1 to 5.
Right.
1 to 2, whatever they want to come up with. And then, but it'd be great for the young kids.
Yeah.
And this is a good way to get kids involved in athletics early.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Now that's coming up on May 14th at Solon Stadium. So a lot of positive things happening with Ponca City High School track, and we're getting into the latter part of the season with the regional coming out May 4th right here in Ponca City. Before we wrap this up, how big of a deal is it for your athletes to compete at regionals right here on May 4th?
You know what? You don't have to get out of bed.
Yeah.
And you know that track.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best tracks in the state. And everybody who's coming, other than Stillwater and Enid, I got to drive. They don't like driving.
Right.
So they get up at 6 a.m. in the morning trying to get here.
Big difference.
And we're still in the bed.
Yeah. Rested up. Yeah, absolutely. Coach Lee Guess, always love having Coach Guess on Coach's Corner. Sir, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Again, happy birthday.
Thank you. Can I say one more thing?
Yes, please.
To all the folks on Facebook and my friends and family, thank you for all your birthdays. And I'm not getting old, I'm just getting better.
There we go. I love it. Coach Guess, head coach of the Ponca City High School track teams. And that's going to do it for this edition of Coach's Corner. I'm your host for Ponca City Public Schools. I'm Sean Anderson. Until next time, thank you for watching.